How's it going, guys? I'm Gym Leader Ed, and I know what you're thinking. Pokemon X, Y, and Z was just confirmed last week for the anime, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be getting a Pokemon Z. Seems a little too obvious, and there is some evidence stacked against it, so we're going to go through that today. For starters, you may or may not know this, but there was an interview with Junichi Masuda regarding why Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire followed X and Y instead of a sequel or wrap-up to that section of the generation. And he had this to say, and I'm going to read this straight out of the article. For example, if Black and White came out with a gray, people would have been expecting that, he said. Same thing with X and Y, and having a Z straight afterwards. So we're always just trying to surprise people. So this is an old article, and I'm just using this as a starting point for my argument. So we'll continue from here. Next, I want to take a look at the sales for each of the revised / sequel games. So if you take a look at this chart here, you can see that besides Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Black and White 2 has the highest amount of sales out of the sequel / revised game at an 8.52 million, followed by Platinum at 7.60 million. Now, Pokemon Yellow is a sort of anomaly here because it had a 14.64 million, which essentially landslides the rest of the sequel / remake game. But excluding this, it could be Game Freak's strategy to sell two games, as it would increase their sales, and it could further the story in a more unique way than just recapping on what happened and adding Zygarde to the mix. The final piece of evidence I want to take a look at has to do with the dump that occurred with regards to Pokemon Bank. So basically what happens is hackers found out that there are 6 hidden values that determine whether or not a Pokemon is considered legal for the VGC tournaments. Basically that little blue Kalosian symbol you see. Anyway, so there's 6 of them. I believe the values are between 24 and 29, but I could be wrong. If you do know, just correct me in the comments section. That'd be great. Anyways, so each game is one value. So we got X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. So those are each 4 values, but there are 2 left over that haven't been used yet. So if that is the case, it does seem that there are 2 games left in the 6th generation. It could, in theory, come out with Z now and then another 6th generation game, but we haven't seen that happen, so I'm not 100% sure it would. Not saying it can't, but I do think it is unlikely. I think it is more likely that they'll come out with 2 games at once and sort of monopolize sales that way. But I'd really like to know what you guys think of this. Do you think there will be an X and Y sequel, an X and Y prequel, a revision that would be Z? Let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon related content every week. Thanks guys, and have a great day.